What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. If you guys are new, welcome. Now we're gonna almost finish off with our second to last rapid fire frame Festival of the Lost weapon with the Jurassic Green pulse rifle, a little solar weapon for you. Have had put out videos and they passed about this, but of course we got updated perks with this bad boy from this episode, and my opinion does feel pretty solid with some of the different perks that we got on it that are new. So starting us out with this bad boy pulse, we're gonna have our search party origin trait, definitely good for the PvP side of the game. Grant that ADS and movement speed while ADSing. Like I said, more PvP than PvE side of the game. For me, probably field prep is going to be used more, or I should say field tested, as our other origin trait. Defeating targets or dealing damage with this weapon grants us range, stability, handling, and reload. Pretty disgusting little stacks that we get for all of those. I'll throw them up down low that you can see. Absolutely crazy what we can get with field tested compared to search party, which is definitely more PvP based, like I said. Now for me, this thing is pretty stable with that rapid fire frame, at least in my personal opinion, so I'm going with hammer forged on this bad boy, as range as our masterwork. Going to be basically the same thing inside of the crucible as well, so get ready for that little doubleness, but hammer forged, disgusting. Two different options for magazines. First one, and the best one in my opinion, is tactical mag, +3 to mag, +10 to reload, +5 for that stability. Definitely makes this thing feel best all around in all of those categories, and just in most realms in the PvE side of things. Your other option is the appended mag. You're going to get +6 in the magazine, but lose that reload and stability, so you're getting one extra burst out of this bad boy. Not worth it in my personal opinion, but if you don't have tactical mag as an option, appended is definitely a very good second. Now third column got three different options for y'all with loose changes. The first one, applying elemental debuffs to the target, increases reload, aim assist, as well as movement while ADSing. Nice little bit for that reload. You can really put out some damage with this bad boy, if you will, stunning champions, etc. with it, depending on the episode and the artifact that you got. Second option, definitely heal clip. Not a bad choice, especially if you're not using a subclass that comes with that restoration and cure potentials. Nothing too crazy with this, but definitely a very good option. I like having it as a backup in the crucible as well, but PvE realm, super solid as well. Last option, and probably my number one, is the subsistence. Defeating targets with this weapon partially refills the magazine. For me, I'm really kind of building this out more for ad clear, doing rank and file things instead of using it for that extra juicy damage like I would grenade launcher, shotguns, etc. So subsistence, definitely my number one choice in this third column for PvE. Three options, again, two of them are more a little bit damage based, just adding to the potential for doing higher tier content with ease, if you will. Doing the health bars on those red enemies definitely get a little juicy, but we got ourselves a desperate measures right here, giving us a good little bit of damage. We can get that to stack with melee and grenade final blows as well, so a very fun little perk that we got on this bad boy. Second option, same concept. Basically, we are using frenzy for that handling as well as the reload, plus we get a 15% damage increase across the board. Definitely very good and very easy to get procced inside of the PvE realm. This or desperate measures a good option. For me personally, like I said, using this for ad clear, I think that subsistence with incandescent is the way I would go with it, because the ad clear side of that potential is absolutely disgusting. Feels like I never have to reload the weapon when I'm getting those red bar defeats. Spreading scorch, getting that to refill our magazine as well with that subsistence, but looking for that little bit of extra damage. Desperate measures, not a bad option, or frenzy. So either one of those or this incandescent, I would probably put this probably around a 3.9 out of 5 for the PvE realm. Nothing too crazy about it, like the harder hitting pulse rifles in both crucible as well as the PvE realms, so nothing too crazy about this bad boy, but very easy to farm with Festival of the Lost. PvP side of things with the Jurassic Green right here, that rapid fire frame. Rapid fires definitely have their point. A little bit closer maps, you can absolutely burn down some guardians, but those heavy bursts definitely reign supreme in my opinion. But we're going with that hammer forge with the ranged masterwork, like I said, trying to stack that as high as we can to compete with some of those harder hitting, longer range pulse rifles, which do reign supreme in the crucible, but not a bad option with that hammer forged range combination. We're going to use accurized in that second column, giving us almost 60 in the range, which does help us to compete, of course, but again, like that heavy burst a little bit better. Rapid fire has its place, especially if you can stack its range out as high as possible. First option, third column, we got ourselves closing time improved improves range, accuracy, and handling as the magazine gets lower. Definitely a good perk for the Crucible that we got inside of this episode, so that's why we're updating this weapon and its god roll guide for y'all with the Festival of the Lost. Probably your best option is Keep Away, increased reload range accuracy when no targets are in close proximity, 10 to range 30, and reload with an accuracy cone decrease of that 5%. So nice little bit for pulse rifles in general. Usually this is not a bad option. Lots of different weapons, even the ARs definitely get a good kick out of this, but this little boy definitely gonna help having that Keep Away on it. Last option in the third column, we got ourselves a rangefinder right here. Aiming gives us that increase to range and that zoom magnification. Definitely nice with this. Rapid fire gives us that effective zoom to be a little bit better, having us compete with those pulses that have that heavy burst. I would really say two options in the fourth column right here. Nothing crazy about them. Frenzy is a pretty good option, pretty easy to get procced consistently inside of the Crucible, plus you're getting that 15% damage increase, but I do think our last option is the better choice. For me, that last option is the Head Seeker perk. Pairing this with Keep Away, absolutely disgusting. We're getting those body shots, give increase to precision damage and aim assist for a short time. Definitely the best option for the fourth column, giving this thing that competition, like I said, with the heavy bursts that are definitely the better choice for PvP, but this thing isn't too shabby. Would give it probably about the same as I did for the PvE realm. I'll definitely have better options for both of those, right around that 3.9 column in my personal opinion. Have better choices, but easy to farm with those Haunted Lost Centers, etc. So be on the lookout for our last one with the Macabre, that nice little sniper rifle. So again, appreciate all you guys for these likes, subscribes, you know, hitting that bell, etc. Don't know what I'm saying at this point, but I appreciate all you guys as always. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.